Seth Rollins is arrested. What's up, Jared W? Here to the weekly set review of Monday Night Raw. They kicked out the show with the Beast, Brock Lesnar, and Paul Heyman coming out of the ring, and Paul Heyman pretty much saying how Obafemi's overrated and Brock Lesnar's an NCAA champion, UFC heavyweight champion, WWE heavyweight champion, WrestleMania main eventer. Nobody can stop him. They've always have said it before. Oh, they're the next big thing. They can take out Brock Lesnar, but Brock Lesnar destroys him. Brock Lesnar even destroyed The Undertaker's streak, and then Obafemi's music hits. Obafemi gets to the ring. Brock Lesnar tries going for an F5, but then Obafemi comes over like the strength of Brock Lesnar, gets out of the F5, and clotheslines Brock Lesnar. And this clothesline was nasty. Absolutely launched him out of the ring. Brock Lesnar landing hard, and then he's pissed off, screaming, "You got lucky, boy," to Obafemi. While Obafemi stands tall, and Paul Heyman is just absolutely shook. 2 weeks in a row now, Obafemi stands tall over the Beast, Brock Lesnar. So what a way to kick off Monday Night Raw. Then we had Becky Lynch come down to the ring, and she pretty much was doing her typical promo, complaining about AJ Lee, how she lost the Women's Intercontinental title, and talking about how when she came back, people just got sick and tired of her winning, but she didn't even go for the Women's World title. She went for the Intercontinental title that she never won, and she made it super important, the most important title in women's wrestling right now. And then AJ Lee comes down to the ring because Becky Lynch talks about how she's so pissed off because her daughter was dancing around like AJ Lee at her house. AJ Lee comes down the ring, Becky Lynch runs, and AJ Lee's like, "I get it, you're sick and tired of me, blah, 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 but I keep on dominating you every single time I've been in the ring with you, but I'm going to give it to you, Becky Lynch, what you want, which is WrestleMania, you and me, one-on-one for the Women's Intercontinental title." So it's going to be WrestleMania 41, AJ Lee and Becky Lynch fighting for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Then the Usos they did not defend the tag titles. If the Vision won, they got a tag team title shot. So it was the Usos versus the Vision in a tag match. LA Knight came out because Logan Paul tried using the brass knuckles. He takes out Logan Paul, and then the brass knuckles, Jey Uso grabs and he uses them right in front of the ref on Austin Theory, making the match end in a disqualification. Jimmy Uso's pissed at Jey because now the Vision wins. So it's pretty much they're going to get a tag title shot, even though they didn't win fairly. They won by disqualification, but it looks like they're going to get a tag title shot from the Usos because Jey Uso got too pissed off and used the brass knuckles on Austin Theory right in front of the referee. But backstage, LA Knight and Jey Uso and the LA Knight and the Usos talk, and LA Knight's he's like, "I'm cool with you guys, I'll help you and everything, but you guys got to calm down with the bloodline stuff pretty much." Then Javon Evans went one-on-one with Grayson Waller with Kofi Kingston on ringside. Kofi Kingston's been trying to get Javon Evans to join the New Day because he sees a lot of himself in Javon Evans, and Javon Evans is just like, "I'm not cool with you, what you guys been doing, I don't want to join." So he fights Grayson Waller because Grayson Waller was very, he's been offended by how Javon Evans has talked about the New Day and everything. Obviously, this was an easy win for Javon Evans. Javon Evans hits in that insane OG cutter off the top rope onto Grayson Waller. 1, 2, 3. Javon Evans wins. I have a feeling this is end up setting up because Grayson Waller got pissed off at Kofi Kingston for not helping him. I feel like this is going to set up a tag team between Javon Evans and Kofi Kingston because Xavier Woods is hurt, and they're going to be baby faces. And I think they're just going to get rid of Grayson Waller. I can see that happening because I don't think they have an idea of what to do with Javon Evans as a singles wrestler. Just not quite yet. Then Bayley and Lila Valkyria took on the Kabuki Warriors. I believe whoever won got a tag team title shot, would be the number one contenders for the tag team titles, which Bayley and Lila Valkyria won the match, defeating the Kabuki Warriors. Asuka is pissed off at Kairi Sane once again backstage. Io Sky tried defending Kairi Sane, saying, "You don't deserve this." Asuka once again yells at her and everything. But Bayley and Lila Valkyria, I believe, are now the number one contenders for the women's tag titles, so they'll be facing Lash Legend and Nia Jax in the upcoming soon, either SmackDown or Raw. But there's been a lot of women's tag teams going after Nia Jax and Lash Legend. You got the Bella Twins just lost to them, and you got Rhea Ripley. Not Rhea Ripley. You got Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. Now Bayley and Lila Valkyria. I can see them maybe doing a Fatal 4-Way or something at WrestleMania because I feel like they got to give a little oomph to the tag titles because they actually have a decent tag title build right now for the women's tag titles, which is pretty rare. Then Paul Heyman came down to the ring because Adam Pearce told him that he reserved a spot to talk about Seth Rollins. He comes down the ring pretty much talking about how he's sick and tired of Seth Rollins, and he talks about how Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed are going to be out for the upcoming future. He does not know when they will be back. It's just Logan Paul and Austin Theory, and then obviously he's taking care of it with Brock Lesnar. But he's sick and tired of dealing with Seth Rollins. He's like, Seth Rollins, I'm done dealing with you. Come take your shot. He puts his arms up, drops the mic. Seth Rollins, the masked man, starts coming down to the announce table, and Paul Heyman's like, where are you? You're a man. This is your one opportunity. Come hit me. Seth Rollins on the announce desk, and then he finally charges the ring and goes after him. But then the police grab Seth Rollins before he can get to the ring, and Paul Heyman's like, you're an idiot. I pressed charges on you. I have a restraining order on you. That is a federal crime to get this close to me because I have a restraining order on you. So you're getting arrested. So the police are taking Seth Rollins around the fans on the other side of the camera, where I'd be, towards the stage and everything. And then Seth Rollins, when they get to the turn of the stage, turns and starts running down to the ring, jumps Paul Heyman, starts beating him up. And then the Boston police jump on top of Seth Rollins, and they arrest Seth freaking Rollins. Seth Rollins was arrested on Monday Night Raw, and he was taken off Monday Night Raw, arrested by the Boston police. And Paul Heyman was just laughing the whole time because he just took care of Seth Rollins easily by tricking him into wanting to beat him up. Then we had a pretty funny moment. Danhausen cursed IShowSpeed. IShowSpeed was on Monday Night Raw. He was just doing backstage stuff. Ran into Dragon Lee and Penta. Had a little moment there, saying, oh, you're a dragon, I'm a dog, and started barking. It was kind of stupid, but the Danhausen thing was pretty funny because Danhausen was trying to convince IShowSpeed to be a wrestler and be a tag team with Danhausen, and IShowSpeed's like, I don't know about that. He goes, whatever, you're cursed. And IShowSpeed's like, what happened to me? What happened to me? To Adam Pearce, he goes, what's going to happen to me? And it was just pretty funny. I thought IShowSpeed, that was like a perfect opportunity to use him with Danhausen. But I feel like this is all they're going to use Danhausen for, is backstage segments. And then during commercial breaks, he's like the merchandise guys. He goes out there and shoots out t-shirts and stuff to the crowd. Then Penta defended his Intercontinental Championship against Dominic Mysterio. Dominic Mysterio got his Intercontinental Championship rematch, which during Dirty Dom's entrance, Liv Morgan was attacked by Stephanie McMahon. They went backstage fighting. Liv Morgan was screaming like a maniac. They were beating the holy hell out of each other. They finally were broken up by a bunch of people backstage because they were in the gorilla position, just fighting like crazy. But this is just building up their match for WrestleMania between Liv Morgan and Stephanie McMahon for that women's world title. But now the men's Intercontinental Championship match, really good. Penta and Dirty Dom, great wrestlers, having a good match and everything. And it looked like Dirty Dom was about to win the match. He's going up to the top rope for the frog splash when Finn Balor's music hit. We've not seen Finn Balor since the Judgment Day, beat him up and kicked him out of the Judgment Day. He comes down to the ring, and while he's trying to get to the ring, JD McDonagh tries jumping Finn Balor, trying to stop him, but Finn Balor beats up JD McDonagh, gets him out of the ring. Dirty Dom's distracted while this happens, and Penta rolls him up. 1, 2, 3. Penta retains the Intercontinental Championship. Finn Balor jumps in the ring, going after Dirty Dom, beats him up a little bit. Then JD McDonagh comes for the save for Dirty Dom, and then Dirty Dom runs, leaves through the crowd and everything, and lets JD McDonagh get absolutely murdered by Finn Balor. A bunch of kicks to the running kicks into the turnbuckle, and then a coup de grace stomp from the top rope, laying out JD McDonagh. Finn Balor stands tall. Obviously, this is going to be a match at WrestleMania 42. It's going to be Finn Balor and Dirty Dom. It's obvious. And hopefully Finn Balor wins that match. But yeah, Finn Balor's back. Costs Dirty Dom his Intercontinental Championship match against Penta. So Penta retains the Intercontinental Championship. Maybe we'll get a triple threat with Penta defending the Intercontinental title against Finn Balor and JD against also Dirty Dom. But I don't want to see that. I'd rather see a one-on-one match with Finn Balor and Dirty Dom. Then in the main event, CM Punk comes down to the ring and talks about how in wrestling, it's a verbal warfare, building up their match and everything, and how Roman Reigns and his cousins are soft for pretty much getting upset for what he's been saying. And then before he came out, Jimmy Uso told him, watch what you say out there. Jay's on a rampage right now. He goes, I'm not going to say watch what I'm saying. What is Jey Uso going to do? Is he going to yeet me to death? And Jey Uso's music hits. He comes out of the ring acting like he's all tough and everything, getting in CM Punk's face. And then Jimmy comes down the ring and telling him, what the hell are you doing out here? You just cost us a tag match because you get too aggressive and you lost us that tag. You cost us that tag match by the disqualification. Now we have to defend that tag titles. You also he said another thing that he did that got him too aggressive. I can't remember what it was, but Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso are beefing. Punk's like, he goes, well, you guys are out here being idiots, and so Roman Reigns isn't even here. And then Roman Reigns' music hits, and Roman Reigns comes down to the ring, and he is pissed. And Roman Reigns tells Jimmy Uso, he goes, nicely, as nice as I can, get out of my ring and grab your brother and get out of my ring. And as Jimmy's trying to get Jay out of the ring, Jay gets loose and spears CM Punk and starts beating him up. But then CM Punk gets up and starts fighting himself off, and then Superman punch out of nowhere by Roman Reigns to CM Punk, and then Roman Reigns is yelling at the Usos to get the hell out of the ring. Security's coming down to the ring, and while Jimmy Uso's got Jay out of the ring, Jay's yelling to Roman, beat his ass, beat him, beat the holy hell. And he's like just screaming everything. Like he goes, enough is enough, beat him. And Roman Reigns snaps. He goes from leaving with the Usos to he snaps, gets back in the ring, and spears the holy hell out of CM Punk, beating him up, throws him out of the ring, hits him into the steel posts and everything. He's beating him up. Security's trying to stop him, but Roman Reigns throws him off, and he's still beating up CM Punk, and then he grabs CM Punk and freaking power bombs him right through the announce table. Roman Reigns has snapped. He's gone psycho. Jey Uso got in the head of Roman Reigns, telling him to beat up CM Punk, because honestly, Roman Reigns has been pretty chill overall with these promos. He's been relaxed. He hasn't been like aggressive. And Jey Uso got in Roman Reigns' head, and Roman Reigns snapped, power bombing CM Punk through the announce table. And then afterwards, CM Punk is smiling and laughing. They're trying to help him. He's like, no, I'm not the one that needs help. He's the one that needs help. And Roman Reigns is walking out looking pissed off with the Usos. And while CM Punk has been laid out, beaten up, but he is smiling and laughing because he knows he got under the skin of Roman Reigns and the Usos, and he's playing those mind games that CM Punk's so good at. Those mind games. He's messing with Roman Reigns. He wants to be in Roman Reigns' head so he can win at WrestleMania 42 and retain his world title. And Roman Reigns snaps. He goes from leaving with the Usos to he snaps, gets back in the ring, and spears the holy hell out of CM Punk, beating him up, throws him out of the ring, hits him into the steel posts and everything. He's beating him up. Security's trying to stop him, but Roman Reigns throws him off. And he's still beating up CM Punk. And then he grabs CM Punk and freaking power bombs him right through the announce table. Roman Reigns has snapped. He's gone psycho. Jey Uso got in the head of Roman Reigns, telling him to beat up CM Punk, because honestly, Roman Reigns has been pretty chill overall with these promos. He's been relaxed. He hasn't been like aggressive. And Jey Uso got in Roman Reigns' head, and Roman Reigns snapped, power bombing CM Punk through the announce table. And then afterwards, CM Punk is smiling and laughing. They're trying to help him. He's like, no, I'm not the one that needs help. He's the one that needs help. And Roman Reigns is walking out looking pissed off with the Usos. And while CM Punk has been laid out, beaten up, but he is smiling and laughing because he knows he got under the skin of Roman Reigns and the Usos, and he's playing those mind games that CM Punk's so good at. Those mind games. He's messing with Roman Reigns. He wants to be in Roman Reigns' head so he can win at WrestleMania 42 and retain his world title. So there you go. That was the weekly set review of Monday Night Raw. Overall, this Monday Night Raw was actually pretty freaking good. Starting off with Omos and Brock Lesnar was definitely good. Intercontinental stuff with Finn Balor and everything was good. Really cool segment with Seth Rollins getting arrested. Main event was very entertaining, way better than last week's with just the promo of "You're old." Much better seeing Roman Reigns getting pissed off and everything. So overall, I'm going to give this Monday Night Raw a 3.5 out of 5. Like, there were some low points. I felt like the women's tag match was just kind of meh. The Javon Evans match really wasn't much. So I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5. It wasn't bad. It was definitely not a bad Monday Night Raw, because I feel like some of the Monday Night Raws recently have been kind of meh. But this one felt pretty good. I'm starting to get hyped for WrestleMania more and more as every week goes on, because for a while there wasn't a lot of hype for WrestleMania, but I'm starting to feel it now. I'm starting to feel the hype for WrestleMania. So there you go. Make sure to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. So hit the notification bell so you never miss a wrestling figure video, because we post every single day on this YouTube channel. Also go check out my Instagram, which I highly appreciate as well. If you guys go check out my Instagram, which is all lowercase JRB Live. Highly appreciate that. Thank you guys if you do that. Also go check out my TikTok, which is lowercase JRW_live. Highly appreciate it as well. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, because we post every single day on this YouTube channel. We have some awesome toy hunts coming up this week. We're going to be looking for that WrestleMania display, so stay tuned for that. That'll be dropping on Thursday. So this is JRW Live, and I'll see you guys in the next one.